Okay, plenty of drone videos out there telling you what to buy, what not to buy. Today I wanted to do this a little differently and break this topic down into the simplest of terms. The goal here is to save you time, hopefully point you in the right direction in terms of what camera drones to buy. We're at the end of August coming into September, so we're at the end of the year. First, let's just cut to the chase regarding drone manufacturers and say DJI makes the best camera drones on the market today. Yep. I'm going to say it. Skydio is on its way out of its consumer drone business, as I mentioned in a previous video I'll put up here. And I'll be honest, Alltel, it's hit or miss at times with their products. So I'm telling you, let's make this real easy. Stick to the DJI consumer drones in 2023. And that's really going to be your safest bet. If for some strange reason you refuse to believe me and have no plans on buying a DJI drone, do me a favor, don't bother watching the rest of this video. You're wasting your time. In my opinion, DJI has consistently developed some of the industry's best drones to date. And in this video, I'm going to be speaking specifically about camera drones, not FPV drones. FPV is an entirely different conversation, but if you're looking to get started in FPV, I would strongly recommend the DJI Avata drone. It has everything you'll need to get you started. I own it myself. And if you're a more advanced FPV pilot, then you already know where to find the best FPV products and probably also know how to build them for yourself. I've done that as well. Okay, now that we've narrowed down the playing field to just DJI camera drones, let's take a look at their website. And I should probably mention that this video is not sponsored in any way by DJI. I was not compensated in any way from them for making this video. Just want to be clear about that. I've been flying camera drones and FPVs for over 6 years now. Yes, I've done several professional paid jobs as well. I also have an FAA Part 107 certification, so believe me when I say I know what I'm talking about. DJI has set their website up in a way that finding the perfect drone for you is actually very easy. And to be perfectly honest, I don't think I've seen any other channels ever recommend or even talk about what I'm about to tell you. So I'm not exactly sure when DJI did this. You can go ahead and click on the camera drones link here at the top of the page, and from here you can figure out for yourself what kind of drone is going to be best for you. DJI made this super easy, and I would say it's almost dummy proof. So you've got aerial photography, immersive flight, and aerial cinematic tools. Okay, and I would be confident in saying that 99.99% of you need only focus on the aerial photography section. Since the immersive flight deals specifically with FPV and the aerial cinematic tools section is designed specifically for film and television production level equipment. So at this point, you're going to see a bunch of drones listed here for you. But to simplify the process even further, let's click on where it says take a quiz to find the right drone for you. And if we do this from left to right, you're going to see I'm a professional involved in aerial photography as your first choice. If we select that, we're going to get a few more questions. Bear with me. If you're a professional in film studio, you'll be directed to the Inspire 3 drone. This is a $16,000 purchase, and I'm again confident that 99.99% of you will not be needing this. So if we go back and select the second option, I'm involved in commercial photography, videography. DJI is going to suggest their $4,700 DJI Mavic 3 Pro series. And if we go back again and select the third option, I'm an independent videographer / photographer. DJI is going to suggest their $2,100 DJI Mavic 3 Pro series. You get the idea, right? So if we do the last one for running a social account, you'll get referred to the DJI Mavic 3 Classic series. Now, we can also go back and choose another option like this one for I'm passionate about photography and want to record moments with a drone camera. You get a few more questions to answer, and DJI is going to direct you toward the best drone for you. They even ask you about price ranges as well. Obviously very important for a lot of us, me included. So honestly, you can't go wrong with any of these drones if you use the website they've already set up for you. It's pretty easy, and I'll be honest, foolproof way to find the exact drone that you're looking for. Now, if you're someone who's just looking for the newest, latest and greatest drone, again, camera drone, then that's the DJI Air 3, which was released just last month. And just so you know, all the DJI camera drones offer quick shots. They all have 30 plus minutes of flight time, and they all shoot at least in 4K with the exception of the Mini 2 SE drone. So if you're a hobbyist with no interest in doing any type of paid professional work, then go for any of the drones in your budget and you're going to be fine, trust me. And if you're not doing any professional work, then there's no need to go any higher than the Air 3, which is priced around $1,900 US right now. That's with the standard DJI RC N2 controller. So if you've got a few extra bucks in your pocket, I'd suggest upgrading the controller to the DJI RC2 because it has a built-in LCD screen, which makes your entire flying experience a whole lot nicer, believe me. So it's much nicer than using your phone as your monitor, especially when you're in really bright sunlight or outdoor conditions. Again, talking from experience. So with the upgrade controller, the DJI Air 3 will run you $1,549 US for the Fly More combo kit as of this video upload. Now, to simplify the decision-making process even further, let's talk about 3 categories of drone pilots. Now, you've got your beginner pilots, your content creators or social media enthusiasts, and what I would call your entry-level professionals. Now, first, let's talk about beginner pilots. If you fall into that category, I'd suggest anything in the mini lineup. That's the series of drone that they carry. You're good with the Mini 2 SE, the Mini 3, or the Mini 3 Pro. Now, you can go to the DJI website and do a side-by-side comparison on all 3 of the Mini series drones if you want to. All the specs are going to be there. You've got your takeoff weights, your dimensions, speed, flight, times, camera sensors, a whole list. You can go side by side if you really want to dig deep into this. Okay, our next group is content creators or social media enthusiasts. I'd also include anyone doing real estate, photos, or video in this category as well. So for this group, I would recommend the Mini 3 Pro. If you compare it to the other Mini series drones, it's coming in at a higher price point, as you can see here, but it delivers everything a content creator or realtor needs without breaking the bank. It's also extremely portable, very, very quiet, stealthy, I would call it, especially compared to the other camera drones. A lot of folks really love the Mini 3 Pro and have a lot of great things to say about it. Finally, we have our entry-level professional group. This would be those of you who might be thinking of making some money with your drones, maybe a small budget commercial shoot or wedding photography or videography. For this one, I'm going to refer you back to DJI's website where you can work through a few questions. It's real quick. It's really hard for anyone, even myself, to tell you what you need. I'm not sitting next to you. I don't know you personally. So it's best to actually answer the questions honestly, as we discussed earlier, and then decide for yourself if the specs and the pricing are right for you. I can tell you this much. Everything on DJI's website is priced relative to the features of the drone. So the more you're paying, the more you're getting. It's that simple. And it's across the board like that. So don't worry. If you're paying more, you're getting more. But you're probably going to be leaning towards something in the Mavic 3 family for an entry-level professional drone, camera drone. And I'll tell you that these camera drones fly the same. If you can fly the $300 Mini Series drones, then you can fly the $3,000 Pro Series drones as well. They all fly very similar and you'll be able to pick them up really quick. It really comes down to how much you want to spend and for what features you're going to actually be using. Oh, and before I go, perhaps it's worth mentioning that all DJI drones made on or after September 16th of 2022 are already remote ID compliant with no further action required. All DJI drones made before September 16th of 2022 that are actively supported by DJI, in other words, that haven't been phased out or in the legacy category, will be made remote ID compliant with a simple firmware being pushed out to it. So why is this important? Well, I did a detailed video about remote ID, but if you don't know what it is, in short, it's a mandate by the FAA which goes into effect for all drone pilots on September 16th of 2023. Yep, just a few short weeks away. A lot of folks aren't happy about this, but again, if you want to know more about remote ID, you can check out this video here. It's a lot more detailed. Okay, that's it for this video. If you got any value at all out of this, please remember to leave a like. It's always appreciated. Maybe even a comment down below, even if you just want to say hello. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments. I'll do my best to answer those as well. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Take care. We'll see you in the next one.